Alright, today we're going to talk about replacing this face over here. This face for Toyota Soarer, but it's also the same for the Cressida. So you need to remove this whole barrel from the trunk over here. Right, to do that you need to remove this, which is held on by two bolts over here. Just pull this out and then remove the cable from this slot over here, Next, this is a bit tricky. This is that's holding the latch system in there. When you put this in here, like this, and then you need to slot this from here. So you need two hands to do that, and you basically slot behind the this is a spare unit I have, right? You slot behind these holes over here on the side. So this spring will hold this against pull this against the trunk. So now what I'm doing is I just remove the donor face. Alright, I'm going to show you how to remove it without destroying this. So this is my original rear trunk barrel, and this is the donor. The donor one still has the Soarer symbol. So what I need to do is I want to put this to here, because this barrel, the key still accepts my original key, so I want to use this one. So now I'm gonna have to remove this rivet over here. What I did was, especially on the donor one, you have to be careful, because you want to reuse it. You need to use a 6mm drill bit with a drill press over here. Put a sponge below here. Alright, use a 6mm drill bit and basically just destroy this rivet head. Don't go too deep, just enough until you can remove this washer. So this washer it has a key, so when you put it back, it will always go back to the correct position. Alright, then what I did was, on the donor one, I tapped M3 with a hand tap. M3 hold screw thread inside, so I can insert an M3 bolt, and which will thread lock with the M3 washer. So this will replace the rivet when I put this piece into this my original barrel. Right, so I'm going to do it now. This is set up over here, the drill press with a 6mm drill bit. So what you want to do is do not overdo it, just drill little by little, stop and check until you can remove this washer. But when you remove the washer, be careful that the spring may just push this out at high velocity, and you might lose this washer. So just be careful and don't over drill. So here it is after removing the rivet and carefully removing the washer. Alright, so this is the damaged one, so I don't really care about it because I'm not going to use this part. I just want this bit. As you can see, the original key slot is in good condition, but this one, the donor one, is not. It's damaged a bit. So this is what I want here, and I want to put this back here. Alright, so it's easy. You just have to put this in now with the spring in the correct position and thread lock it, and I can put back everything. So here it is, it's all done now. So this is how it looks like when you put the spring in. Putting in the spring is a bit tricky, so my advice is, when you're putting in the spring, you can this little part over here, that you don't have to put correctly immediately. Just put the washer in correctly first, tighten it down, and then use the screwdriver to put it back in the correct position like this. So now it works. Yeah, you can close it. Right, so you can see from behind. Right, close. Time to put back the barrel latch inside. So I put back this rubber like this, right? kit to put in the trunk. Little helpful tip: putting the cable into this hole over here is very difficult inside here. So just remove this cable from these clips here, 1, 2 and 3, and then you can slide this outside here and hook it outside, and then slide everything in, and then you can put back inside these clips, so that'll be easier. For quite some time I use this method, which is much easier. As you can see, I can put this inside the slot over here, and I'm going to slide everything down like this. Alright, now I need to slide back this anti-spin clip inside here. Alright, so this one I need 2 hands to do, so I'm going to stop the camera again. Alright, the clip went in quite easily, so you just need to push it in, and you can see it's inside. So now this barrel cannot turn. I'm trying to turn it from outside and it's not turning, so this is good. So I'm going to proceed to put back the latch over here. Things put back together now. Right, so the cable is put in the U bracket over here. Right, so now this cable is actually for the trunk release from inside the cabin. This is by the key. I've tested it and it works well. So we're gonna test one more time. Just close it and see. Right. So now use the key to open. Yeah, it's okay. It's not coming in loose. It's tight. The hood is pretty tight too. That's good. Right. So open. Keep it open now. It's closing by itself. That's a good thing. So I can put back all the trims. Right. So finally it's done. It's okay now. Alright. The note about these clips is they're very clever design. Right. They are 2-piece design, so if you are removing it, you need to pry in between the clips over here, so that when you remove the backing part, the front part will be empty and it'll be easy to pull out. So now when you put it back, it's you put this part first inside, make sure you squeeze it, right, put it inside, then only you put the backing part in, and which will make sure that it won't come out. Right.